Hello students, today will we discuss about a pair of mustachios. हमारा टॉपिक है पेयर ऑफ मस्टेचियस मीन्स मूँछों का एक जोड़ा, जो कि मुल्कराज आनंद ने लिखी है। मुल्कराज आनंद इज़ द मोस्ट कंट्रोवर्शियल नॉवलिस्ट एंड शॉर्ट स्टोरी राइटर इन इंडो एंग्लियन लिटरेचर. He was born in Peshawar and its parents were simple people. He went to England for higher education, which exercised a certain formative influence upon his mind. He had observed Indian folk life very closely and was profoundly hurt by casteism, exploitations, and dishonesty in the society. In later years of his life, he could not gain much except writing a few books and autobiographical work like 7 Summers. He dedicated himself to the service and education of the poor lot. He was moved to see the injustice with the poor and downtrodden class who were leading their lives worse even than animals. A pair of mustachios is a very humorous and but satirical presentation of Khan Azam Khan, who professes himself to be belonging to old royalty, though he has not left anything with him now. In the beginning of the story, Anand has given a very humorous classifications of various types of mustachios, as they are the representations of different classes of society. Quite contrasted to the foolish pride of Azam Khan is the shrewd money lender Seth Ramanand. The chief charm of the story is that Azam Khan has given all his belongings, pots, goods and chattels, and even his house to the moneylender, but feels glory that he saved the honor of his tiger mustachios. The story writer makes a witty satire at the end. In his remark, he had become a pauper. देखिए इस स्टोरी में क्या होता है, ए पेयर ऑफ मस्टेचियस. हमारे इंडिया में लोग तरह तरह की मूछें रखते हैं. कुछ लोग मूछों को अपनी शान और शौकत मानते हैं. तो यहाँ पर इस मुल्कराज आनंद ने ये बताया है कि इंडिया में लोग किस तरीके से अपनी मूछें रखते हैं. किसी की बिल्ली जैसी मूछें होती हैं, किसी की शेर जैसी मूछें होती हैं. तो जो ये जो कहानी है वो आजम खान और सेठ रामानंद के ऊपर है. सेठ रामानंद एक गोल्ड स्मिथ होता है, सुनार होता है, जो कि आजम खान अपनी पीढ़ी की शोभा बढ़ाने के लिए बाघ जैसी मूछें रखता है और उसे पसंद नहीं था कोई भी उसकी तरह मूछें रखे. वहाँ पर मूछें बाघ की तरह रखने का मतलब था कि वो इंसान सबसे ज़्यादा ऊपर है और उसकी कोई बराबरी नहीं कर सकता. इस तरीके से जो है आजम खान रामानंद के यहाँ जाता है एक हार लेकर कुछ गिरवी रखने के लिए. तो वहाँ पर देखता है कि सेठ रामानंद की मूछें ऊपर हैं. तो उसे बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्सा आता है. वो सेठ रामानंद से बोलता है कि वो अभी इसी वक्त अपनी मूछें नीचे कर ले. सेठ रामानंद हंसते मुस्कुराते हैं और उससे कहते हैं ठीक है मैं कर लूँगा. तुम एक काम करो, मुझे कोई सोने की एक अच्छा सी चीज़ ला के दो गिरवी रखने के लिए, मुझे दे दो ताकि मैं अपनी मूछें नीचे कर सकूं. जैसे ही वो जाने को होता है, जब वो पीछे पलट के देखता है तो रामानंद की एक मूछ, वो जाता है घर जाकर वापस जाता है और वहाँ से अपनी बीवी का एक दूसरा हार ले आता है और उसको गिरवी रख देता है. उसके बाद वो रामानंद से बोलता है कि अब अपनी मूछें नीची करो. रामानंद अपनी मूछें नीची कर लेते हैं. फिर सेठ वो आजम खान पीछे पलटकर देखता है तो देखता है कि उसकी एक मूछ ऊपर होती है और एक मूछ नीचे होती है. वह बहुत ज़्यादा गुस्से में आ जाता है. वो उससे कहता है कि उसने अपनी दोनों मूछें नीचे क्यों नहीं की. तो सेठ रामानंद फिर से उसके हाथ जोड़ते हुए और हंसते हुए बोलते हैं कि अगर वो अपना घर का सारा कीमती सामान और अपना घर मुझे दे देता है, बेच देता है, तो मैं अपनी दोनों मूंछें नीची कर लूँगा। आजम खान अपने आप को सुपर्ब दिखाने के लिए, अपनी ख़ानदान की शान शौकत दिखाने के लिए वो सारी चीज़ें बेच देता है। और फिर जो है सेठ रामानंद अपनी दोनों मूंछें नीचे कर लेते हैं। तो इसमें यही बात कहा गया है कि रामानंद और आजम खान के बीच के जो झगड़े की जड़ केवल मूंछें थीं, और इसमें आजम खान अपने आप को सुपर्ब दिखाने के लिए अपना सारा सामान बेच देता है और वो बिल्कुल गरीब हो जाता है। ओके, इसमें इस टाइप की चीज़ें दिखाई गई हैं। There are various kinds of mustaches worn in my country to mark the boundaries between the various classes of people. Outsiders may think it stupid to lay down, or rather to raise lines of demarcations of each kind, but we are notorious in the whole world of sticking to our queer old conventions, pride and prejudice, even as the Chinese or the Americans, or for the matter the English, and at my rate. Some people may think it easier and more convenient to wear permanent boundary lines like mustaches, which only need a smear of grease to keep them bright and shiny, rather than to wear frock coats, striped trousers and top hats, which constantly need to be laundered and dry cleaned, and the maintenance of which is already leading to the bankruptcy of the European ruling classes. With them clothes make the man, but to us mustaches make the men. So we prefer the various styles of mustaches to mark the differences between the classes, and very unique and poetical symbols they are too. For instance, there is the famous line, mustache, the fearsome upstanding symbol of the great order of resplendent Raja Maharajas, Nawabs and English army generals who are so well known for their devotion to the king emperor. देखिए यहाँ पर जो है, जो बाकी मूछे राजा महाराजा रखते थे, नवाब रखते थे, इंग्लिश आर्मी जनरल्स भी रखा करते थे। ओके, देन देयर इज़ द टाइगर मस्टेच, द अनकेमी several pointed mustache worn by the unbending, unchanging supervisors from the ranks of the feudal gentry who have nothing left but the pride in their greatness and a few of past glory, scrolls of honor granted by the former emperors, a few gold trinkets, heirlooms, and bits of land. Next, there is the goat mustache, a rather unsure brand, born by the Nawab, which the new commercial and the shopkeeper class somehow don't belong, and indifferent than little line of mustache worn so that its tips can be turned up or down as the occasion demands, a show of that its tips can be turned up or down as the occasion demands, a show of the power to some coolie or humility to a prosperous client. There is the Charlie Chaplin mustache worn by the lower middle class by clerk and professional men, a kind of half and half affair deliberately designed as a compromise between the traditional full mustache and the clean shaven curtain cut off sahibs and the barristers, because the Savus are not sure whether the Sahib like them to keep mustaches at all. There is the sheep mustache of the coolies and the lower orders, the mouse mustaches of the peasants, and so on. Okay. In fact, there are endless styles of mustaches, all appropriate to the wearers and indicative of the various orders, are rigorously adhered to as if they had all been patented by the government of India, or had been sanctioned by the special appointment with His Majesty the King of Her Majesty the Queen, and any poaching on the style of one class by members of another is interpreted by certain authorities as being indicative of the increasing jealousy with which each class is guarding its rights and privileges in regard to the mark of the mustachious. Of course, the analysis of the expert is rather too abstract, and not all the murders can be traced to the cause. But certainly, it is true that the preferences of the people in regard to the mustachious are causing a lot of trouble in our parts. For instance, there was a rumpus in my own village the other day about a pair of mustachious. It so happened that Seth Ramanand, grocer and moneylender, who had been doing well aware of the recent fall in the price of wheat by buying up whole crop sheep from his hard-pressed peasants and them selling grain at higher prices, जो है आजम खान से रामानंद को हायर प्राइसेज में सारी चीज़ें बेच देता है. Took it into his head to twist the goat mustache integral to his order and position in society at the tip so that it looked nearly like a tiger mustache. Nobody seemed to mind very much because most of the mouse mustached peasants in our village are beholden of the one either because they own him interest on a loan or an installment on a mortgage of jewelry or land. Besides the Seth and be careful enough to twist his mustache so that it seemed nearly, though not quite, like a tiger mustache. What deer lives in the vicinity of our village in an old Mughal style house, a Mussalman named Azam Khan who claims descent from the ancient Afghan family, वो अफगान फैमिली से बिलोंग करता था.